Yo, kamusta? This is Kimmerman from Kimmerman Gamba Studio, and today meron tayong model kit dito from Motoroid, which is the Vilkis from the Mecha Anime Cross Ange. And this review is requested by one of our friend from Team Kabuo, mga DV Troops, Gunpla collectors natin dyan, si John Ray. So shout out sa'yo, Sir John Ray, and this review is for you. So I bought this Vilkis for about a year. So mag-isang taon na rin to sa akin. And actually, ang ganda ng kit na ito eh. I thought na medyo may pagkapunggok tong kit, pero it turns out that this is around 16 to 17 centimeters or 17.5 if I'm going to measure it. So let's measure it again para sa ating kapanatagan. So if we're going to measure it until the tip of yung dito sa dulo ng kanyang ulo, kasi 17.5 siya. Pero kung dito lang banda sa may V-fin niya, it's around 15.5 centimeters. So ito yung parang pinaka head height niya. So it's about 15.5 or let's say 16 centimeters. So not bad. This is a tall kit also, about the size of a Gundam Wing kit. So the design is really nice. I really like the color separation for this kit, especially the gold, the white, tapos itong dark blue or midnight blue, and yung binders niya na bright blue, plus yung mga accents like this green part here. It's really nice. Kumbaga, ang ganda nung kanyang separation. But the articulation for this kit is a bit problematic, especially for the joints. So be careful with the joints for this kit. So let's go with the articulation now. So first we need to consider that this kit has so many sharp points or sharp parts. So yeah, be careful lang, baka matusok-tusok yung kamay mo. Okay, so dito sa head niya, yan, it can rotate sideways like this. Yeah. Problema dito kasi is ang tight nung kanyang ball joint. So what I did nung na-stuck tong kit is I cut the side of the head, yung gilid ng kanyang ito, para makita na lang. So I cut here. So inano ko siya, hiniwa ko siya dito just to have yung mag-open ng konti at lumuwag yung pagkakakapit niya dito sa ball joint. And also the ball joint, I sand it para hindi masyadong tight. So ayan. So nakakatakot lang kasi itong ulo na to dahil dito sa mga maliliit na parts na to, medyo brittle tong silver parts na to eh. So what I will do is I will remove first the head para hindi makasagabal dun sa kanyang review. Okay. So alisin muna natin tong wing. There you go. Okay, let's remove first the wing. Dito muna tayo sa kanyang upper arms. So yan, inalis ko muna yung kanyang gun. Actually, I did modified things here. So yung hands, I made it like ito, the Dalin decal hands. So pinalitan ko yung kamay niya ng Dalin decals to make it more expressive. Okay. So dito tayo sa kanyang hands or arms. So the arms can, the shoulder can move inside and out outward like that, inward outward motion. Tapos yung shoulder armor niya can raise up to this far, and it can rotate 360 degrees, but medyo may kakunatan lang siya. So ayan, alalay lang sa pag-iikot, sa pag-twist, especially yung ball joint niya na yun. Medyo nakakatakot kasi itong part na to, baka maputol. Medyo brittle pa yung ibang part ng Moderoid dito, so hindi pa siya yung ganong katitibay talaga. Okay, but still it's manageable. Okay, the elbows can bend up to this far. Ayan, it's like a 180 degree bend. And ito actually sa ano to, sa left arm to, pero nilagay ko na dito sa right para balance sila. Meron din dito. Ito kasi deployed state, deployed parang blade niya dito sa likod, pero parang bet ko na dalawa na lang sila na ano, na merong blade, diba? So ito nga yung upper arm din, yung bicep can rotate. Yan, nakaka-rotate siya, and it can also bend. Yan, up to this far. Yan. So the hands again is Dallin Legal hand claw set. Ayan, yung claw version. Then the legs. So the legs is like this. Ayan, it can kick up to this far, and it can kick back up to that far kung wala yung wings. Pero kung may wings yan, hindi mo magagawa yan. So makakagawa lang yan is yung sisipa siya. Tapos dito sa may likod ng legs niya, there's this flap here. Yan, pwedeng mag-move ng ganito. May hinge siya. Tapos dito naman sa knees niya, it can bend. Hindi siya double jointed, ganito lang siya. Ayan. Tapos yung dito sa feet, actually yung feet niya kakaiba. Pwedeng may flap siyang ganito for the transformation, but I'm sorry guys, I will not do the transformation here because nawala ako ng ibang pyesa. Nagkanda sabog-sabog yung mga mga parts, kasi ito it use interchangeable parts. So ayan, nawala ako yung iba. You need to do some interchangeable parts dito, yung part swapping ganun, para mabuo yung dragon mode niya. Pero nawala ako yung ibang parts, sorry. So ayan, dito lang muna tayo sa articulation niya. Ganyan. So yan, merong flap dito na nagsiseparate. Ayan, pag yung ginalaw. Okay. And ito, supposed to be nakataas yan. Pero ang ginagawa ko, para dahil back heavy siya, binababa ko na lang din yan, part ng feet, para sa stabilizer niya. Pero supposed to be ganito lang talaga yan. Ayan. Tapos ayan, it can move side to side because of the ball joint. Okay. Side to side, and some plantar extend and plantar flex like that. Okay. So let's go with the wings. So yung wings niya, pwede mo ditong ikabit yung rifle, I think, if I'm not mistaken. You can yep, dito connect yung rifle dito, there. Wait, I don't think so. Hindi pala, hindi siya pwede. Or limutan ko saan pwedeng ipwesto yung rifle. Anyway, yung sword niya dito, may clip siya dito, may lalagyanan ng sword. Yung sword niya okay din naman, yung ganda tingnan. May kahirapan baklasin. Ayan. Kaya baklasin ko muna. So ayan, nabaklas ko na yung sword niya. Yung sword is very nice. Ayan, ang ganda. May kamukha nga tong sword niya, yung sword sa Tyrannus. So kamukha nung sword nito. And ayun nga, meron siyang peg dito Same here. Ito yung peg na yun. Dito may kakabit yung connector ng sword. Nagtataka lang ako dito sa Moderoid. Why did they do the hinges na lang dito sana? So instead of part swapping for the binders, the wing binders, why not may hinges na lang para ikaw na magbubukas ng wings? So hindi ganun yung ginawa nila. So yung hinges na yan dito nakikita nyo, this is just a mold and hindi siya matutupi, hindi rin siya masasara, yung magbubuksan or masasara. Ayan, ganyan lang siya, kakapit-kapit mo lang na ganyan. So yan, hindi siya yung supposed to be sana ano na lang, no, nasasara na lang para mas maganda. Pero wala, may katamaran talaga yung Moderoid eh, kaya hindi nila ginawa yan. And inaagyo na nga oh. Kaya agyo na. Tagal ko na kasi itong hindi pinapansin eh. Inaagyo na siya. Okay. And that's it. Ganyan lang siya. Tapos kung papalitan mo yung wings niya, you need to change it with yung parang nakaklamp lang na interchangeable part. So walang pangit. And yung wings niya can move outward and also inward like this. Tapos pwedeng ikot ganon, rotate konti. Ganyan, i-rotate nyo na ganyan kapag nakakabit sa kit. Pero papangit siya eh. Hindi siya, medyo magbaback heavy siya. So ang ginagawa ko lang, nakatayo siya. Tapos hindi ko pa nabibilan kasi ito ng tawag dito, action-based stand. Much better kung nakakabit to sa action-based stand. Okay. And I put all things back, and the sword is really nice. Medyo magaan lang siya, kaya kayang-kaya siyang hawakan ng Dalin Decal hand. But for the rifle, I did some modification here. And nagkamali nga lang ako ng konti kasi nabutas ko lahat. Ayan. Kasi nagkamali ako. So binutasan ko na lang lahat para may position yung peg dito sa kanyang hole dito. Kasi naglagay ako ng peg dun sa kamay niya sa loob eh. Ito yung sinasabi kong peg. Ayan. There. Ayan. Parang kapitan nung sa guns niya. Sa gun. Okay. So, there you go. And actually, itong kit na to ay back heavy. Mas maganda talaga to mayroong action-based stand. And yun lang, hindi nga nag-provide ng Moderoid for action-based stand sa kit na to. And also, medyo mahirap konti yung articulation kasi marami siyang pointed objects. Ayan, ganyan ito. Kaya i-interfere dun sa mga parts when you tend to move it. But overall, the kit is really nice. Sabi nga, mukha pa siyang Freedom Gundam. But for me, this is a nice kit. This is a pang knight. It looks like a knight. So mukha nga lang siyang Freedom Gundam because of the wings niya. But it really looks decent. So let's compare it with the other kits that I have. So this is a no-grade model kit, by the way. So ibig sabihin wala siyang scale. So let's compare it with another no-grade kit here. Like this Kotobukiya here. I got this Kotobukiya Solidea. And a 1/72 scale Bandai model kit. The Servine. So, yeah, magkasing taas sila ng Servine. And this one is a 15 centimeters model kit. So, mas mabansot siya kumpara dito sa sa Vilkis. And let's compare it with the another high grade here from Lancelot Albion or yung Kojis. Ayan. So mas matangkad din siya kay Kojis Lancelot Albion. Ayan. So naka-deploy din yung wings nitong isa. Okay. And let's compare it with the average master grade Gundam. So 1/100 scale kit. Ayan. So we got here this ground type Gundam. And ayun, almost the same height with the ground type Gundam. So this kit is about again 15.5 centimeters. So parang kasing height niya ngayon mga master grade or small frame master grade. So thank you so much for watching this quick review of this Modoroid Vilkis from Cross Ange Anime. I hope gusto niyo yung quick review ko, and please subscribe and like my videos and share it if you want. So thanks again to Team Kabuko, and I hope na satisfy natin yung friend natin dyan na si John Ray. So thank you so much, keep safe, and good night everyone. This is Kimmerman from Kimmerman Galma Studio saying God bless, take care, auf Wiedersehen, masalamat, paalam sa inyong lahat, sayonara. Goodbye.